Morning, family. So, grand rising to the whole family, to the whole collection of us all. Um, so today I want to talk about connections, um, and the importance of connections. I know we all probably have heard that saying, "Your net worth is your network," and that's super serious. So let's just break this down. Let's say you're a person that has a lot of money, right? And you have no connections, right? But you have a lot of money. So you want, and let's say you want to do things. You wanna start businesses. You want to go places. You want to hang out. You know what I mean? But you ain't got no connections. You just, you know what I mean? But you got bread though. So you know what I'm saying? And I ain't stopping you. So you're able to go here, go there, do what you want to do. You got bread. But what you're doing is you're liquidating yourself. Taking money out your pocket and you're funding another business. You know what I mean? So here's the importance of connections. So connections, you need we need to have a different actual understanding together about connections. Connections is when you actually are connecting with people that have benefits for you and you know that you can benefit them back. That's a connection. People think a connection is, oh, I remember I ran into you at the store and I see you again, so we have a connection. That's not a real connection. A real connection and a real having connects is when you have a connect with, let's just say, a clothing store. So let's say you have a connection with one of your homies, and your homies owns a clothing store, right? But that's not necessarily a connection yet. That's somebody you know. That's somebody you know. But the connection is when now that's you figure out something that you can bring to that store, that you can bring to your friend, that you can bring to that brand, that elevates it. And now, guess what? In return, you possibly can get some free clothing. So, by having a connection, you may not even have to pay for clothing. So, if you can just take that one aspect and apply that to every single thing that you purchase in life, you will understand that your net worth is your network. You know what I mean? So, you really have to understand that, because everything you're paying for water, you're paying for food, you're paying for gas, you're paying for this, you're paying for that. But just imagine if you had connections, actually, homies that had gas stations, homies that had clothing stores, homies that have restaurants, homies that have computer stores, and now if you're able to understand the value of connections, then you understand, all right, bet, if I actually build an actual connection with my homie who has this, he's of course going to give me some. I can of course go to his company for free IT work. I can of course go to that company for some free clothing. I can of course go to the to lawn to for example, I can have homies that do lawn service, lawn care. I tap in with them. I create something. It's all about you being creative and you finding whatever that connection can be. I'm just here to talk to you and just to point out the importance of connection. So the importance of connection is having bonds with people that have things that you need: clothes, water, food, gas, cars, um, properties, anything like that, farms, all that type of stuff. It's my biggest point about this is just getting connections, because when you get connected to things, you don't have to be like that first person we were just talking about, who has a lot of money and can make a lot of things happen. Because guess what the unfortunate truth is about that? Not all of us have a lot of money. Not all of us can just go and spend. Truth of the matter. So that's why I gave that person with a lot of money. That's why I gave that example first. Because truth is, 98% of us don't have a lot of money. 98% of us can't buy our way through life. So that's why I'm stressing to y'all the importance of connections, because by you building your connections, you can build your worth, you can build your growth, you can build your brand, you can build your name, you can build and you can build yourself up to a point where you're not paying for the basic necessities because you have built connections. You have built bonds with people that run establishments, that have establishments of things that you of course need: clothes, water, food, gas, cars, property, health insurance, anything like that. You just need to just understand the importance of connections. You're not out here, God. I try not to talk, God, bring God to this platform right now, but I can't help it. So, like God said, no man is an island. You know what I mean? We all know it takes a village to raise a child. So, in all these, both those two examples let you know that we need a community. You need a connection. You need a network to just be able to be great. So forget thrive. And to thrive, you must have a connection, because ain't no way you gonna be. Because if you do have millions, you're not gonna be an idiot to go out there and just start spending millions just to become a nobody. You know what I mean? So I mean, like I said, I just want to stress real deal the importance of connections. You know what I mean? Because that goes a long way. That's a lifetime thing. A connection is a lifetime bond. So imagine getting connected to a gas station, and now you figured out some way to connect with your homie that has a gas station. Imagine not paying for gas ever again. Imagine not paying for food ever again. Imagine not paying for clothes ever again. Imagine not paying for the basic necessities ever again. So you just have to figure out how to connect the dots. But it's all about connections. That is the main thing that I want to stress today, is connection, man. The truth about it is that you're nobody if nobody know you. You know what I mean? You can have $1 million. If nobody don't know you, you're nobody. If you don't got real emotion, real connections, you're nobody. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter what you're doing in your private life. That's your life. If you want to have connections and be known and be respected amongst your peers and amongst others, you need that connection. Because without it, you're on an island. No nobody. And who gonna vouch for you? I don't know what you do. I know you got money, but I don't know how you got it. Money. And if you've been around money, you have money, and you have a network of people that's around money, and y'all understand that money don't mean nothing. We don't value that. You value what's real: connections, bonds, trust, truth, authenticity. You know what I mean? Transparency, and those are the actual foundations of building the connections. Because if I could trust you, I look out for you. Period. And that's the basics of a connection. If I could trust you, if I see that you're helping me, even if I see that you have the best interest in what I got going on, I'm gonna help you. That's with everybody. And don't be the dummy and go help out somebody who ain't got nothing going on. And wonder, I ain't got no. And then no, we ain't talking about that. You're talking about getting connection with people that have things going on. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest message of the day. I just want to talk to y'all real quick. Tap in, man. It's a great Friday. It's July the 11th, man. Early morning. Got that good, glass, bottle of water. You know how we do. So just want to say thank y'all, man, for tapping in. And really take that to heed, man. It's about connections, man. Stop chasing the dollar. Stop chasing money. Because we all know that you're chasing your tail. It's a rat race. You know what I mean? But having connections, that's an experience. That's enjoyable. You know what I mean? Having bonds, having relationships, that's a great feeling. Having people that trust you, they care for you, they have your best interests in mind. They actually, not even your best interests, just have your interests in mind. That feels good. You know what I mean? And when you get to that point, you start understanding how to level things out with connections. Because truth be told, I have something to offer, you have something to offer. Let's make something happen where what I have, you don't gotta, I don't gotta charge you. But you ain't gotta charge me. That's how it is. That's real connections. So understand that. Take that with you, man. It's a great Friday. Y'all go be great, man. Understand this is another day. We are blessed. Back.